It is 8:40. It's Pete. I've got the beat. Thanks for hanging out with me. And we have a special guest today. John Greer's here. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Pete. Great to be here.
John is a community bank, and I'll let him. You can tell everybody what you do.
Oh, well, I'm still trying to figure out what I do on a daily basis. It's always something different every day. But I am the regional president for Community Bank down in the upper Ohio Valley area. So our region is really northern West Virginia, eastern Ohio is where I operate primarily. But my reach is kind of all over. But I run the commercial banking team for that market.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been with the bank now for close to 5 years, and it's flown by. Been a lot of fun. When I came on board, we only had 2 team members. Now we're up to 5, so we're growing. We're growing pretty quickly, so it's been fun.
Well, on that note, what do you do as the regional president with your team? What happens?
Well, what we do is we grow business for the bank. So we're out there looking for loans, trying to help people out to grow their business. Do a lot of financing. That's what we primarily focus on is loans, commercial loans. Dealing with companies up to about $50 million in revenue. That's what we like. That's a pretty good sized company. We'll go under, we'll go above, but that's kind of our sweet spot is in that $50 million range. And what separates us from other banks is, we're nimble. So we're a $1.5 billion bank. We have the knowledge to play with the big boys, but we have the nimbleness to really service our clients. And we call it the white glove approach. I mean, there's no secret to the sauce. We really take care of our clients, take the guesswork out, help them out, do all the work for them up front, kind of hold their hand along the way. Because what we find out with business clients, they're busy. You're busy. We're all busy. We don't have time to do a lot of these things, paperwork, things like that. So we help them out, and we're very quick with that. So our bank allows us to get credit decisions basically on Tuesdays and Fridays. So we're very, very quick, which our competitors really they don't do that.
They can't do that.
They can't compete with us on that front.
So when you get these businesses and you walk in at first, how do you transition them into helping them with what they need? How do you walk them through?
I mean, so what we love to do at first is we get to know our clients. I mean, that's really the number one thing. Go out, sit down with them, visit with them, walk through their property, really get to know who they are. A lot of times with most of our clients, they have family members there. We get to know all of them. That's really important to us because, like I said earlier, we're a small community bank and we act like one. We want to actually be involved and understand their business, understand their family dynamics. All those things are very important to us because we're a relationship-based bank. A lot of banks talk about relationship-based banks, but we live it. And by that I mean is we are out there living day-to-day with our clients in the communities they live in, being involved. And that goes a very long way for our clients.
Well, I know my own personal experience with your bank is they do, even me, as just the guy that comes in every day, they make me feel good. So I can only imagine when you're out there with your team, with businesses, you make them feel special. That's what
we
it's
do the
all
best
about.
we can. We do the very best we can.
Also, if you can describe the entire experience that you give them. I know you said you walk in, you walk through the whole thing. But now that the time comes, you sit down with them. What's next?
Well, so when we're understanding where they are in their business cycle, what their goals are, what they're looking to do. If they're looking to buy another business, we try to get financials on that information. We sit down to really understand their needs. It's not an order-taking thing. We're not a transaction-based bank. We want to understand the whole dynamics of what they're doing. And it takes time, but we like to be quick with our response. So what I mean by being quick with our response is a quick yes or no is very, very important in the business world. So we don't drag these things on. Some banks, I can't speak for others, they can drag it out and it's painful. And that gives everybody a bad name in the industry. We try to be quick, one way or another, yes or no. We're quick. And what I mean by quick is within 24 to 48 hours, we're getting back to you with a general idea of not necessarily the full-on terms,
right,
but to give you an idea of yay or nay if we're moving forward or not.
That's fast. That really is.
It is very fast.
Do you do a lot of your particular work online as well, or is this all really more personal?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because banking in general is going more and more online.
Yeah.
And our bank has invested heavily in technology. So our experience historically has been more face-to-face, less online, but we're shifting more to online portals and online banking, and it's been really good. We just now rolled out a new system where we're collecting financials online. Clients love it. They don't have to send them into the bank anymore. They can just upload them from the computer right there from their email address, and it's really worked out well.
That's incredible too. Yes, I know. Even again, being the guy that just walks in, I've checked out some of the new technology that you have in the bank, whether you're going through a drive-through or whether you're inside. And again, the speed of which people help you if you have a problem. So if that translates from the small guy like me to the big guys that you handle, that's an incredible thing.
No, it is. It absolutely is.
I think it's wonderful. Now, so you said it's the Ohio Valley. The whole how do people get in touch with you if they're listening to you right now?
Probably the best way to get in touch with me is through my email, which is jgreer, JGREER, @cb.bank. So that's jgreer@cb.bank. Or you can call me directly on my office line, which is 304-218-2467.
Okay, now again, set up that the entire region that you do so that people understand just if they're listening right now, where all they can call from.
Well, so my region is the upper panhandle of West Virginia and eastern Ohio.
Okay.
Now, we do also do some business in Washington County and PA, but we have counterparts at the bank that also assist in those markets. So I primarily focus in the West Virginia market and eastern Ohio.
Okay, very good. Boy, John, you make things easy. You come in and you just, boom, just like that.
Pete, I've enjoyed it, man. This
really?
has been good. Yeah,
you have a great voice. I know you don't want to take on doing broadcasting on top of what you're doing, but if you ever do, you have a great voice. I've always told Ben that too. You guys are energy. You got great voices. You can take over anytime you want.
You're good at your job.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it.
Thanks, Pete.
It is now 8:46. Let's take care of a couple of requests that are coming in right now. Here's Donovan, 95.3 WJPA.